Dreddeus with another episode in the San Diego Crusaders franchise. Just a quick reminder what the premise is here. We're the owner and not the coach. Plus, there are certain ground rules. We're only allowed to sign veterans aged 30 or older. We are only allowed to acquire free agents, so no trades. And we're not allowed to draft rookies, which is quite self-explanatory, but still. This means now we have to get rid of our draft picks quite regularly. And this is what I'm going to be doing right now with you. The first thing this week, it's Chargers week. And the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be throwing away our draft picks. So what I'm going to be doing is I will take these picks here and I'm going to advance. And then I will just go ahead and pick the 7th round in 2025. Of course, they are going to accept these. And this is what I'm going to be doing over and over until I only have one draft pick left. This is basically my way of mitigating these situations where I have draft picks, but I don't. I'm not allowed to draft. So basically, I have to get rid of those useless picks. That also means no cap space for the rookies has to be reserved. That is also quite important. Yeah, there we go. I have selected 3 picks now. We're going to go to the Bills, and I'm just going to move through the teams. Just going to be slapping all of these draft picks away. I don't want them. I don't need them. And I also don't need the reserve to sort of be covering that too much. Let's take a look here. I think the Bills have one of our former draft picks, so we are gonna hand this to them. 2 7th rounders for 1 7th rounder. And with that done, we only have 1 7th round draft pick for 2025 left. This week, we don't have to take care of anything too crazy. I just did 2 things. I added some players that I found on the free agency rosters. I picked up Julio Jones to further sort of bolster our wide receiving room, and on defense I added Troy Hill to the cornerback room because I didn't want to sort of have to backfill too much from other positions. That is not really the way I want to handle this. Looking at the squad, we have positions that are solid, like for instance Fletcher Cox, DeMarcus Lawrence, very good. We've got solid ones like Adrian Phillips, like I don't know, maybe Nelson, maybe Harris Jr., Perriman, and Sue. And then we've got horrible ones like Wilson, Nasib, and of course Barr. Same thing on offense. Not much more to add. The practice squad is empty, quite obviously, because there are no practice squad players that would be allowed. We're going to take a look at the roster of the Chargers next. Justin Herbert is the quarterback. We've got Daniel Freeman, Tim Boyle, and Deshaun Kaiser as the backup quarterbacks. Justin Herbert, of course, nothing more to add to that. He's a superstar quarterback, one of the best in the league currently, and he's just going to be driving his team down the pitch in a steady fashion. Austin Eckler is the starting halfback. Then we've got Isaiah Spiller, Joshua Kelly, and Jason Huntley. Superstar X Factor at halfback, super scary in my opinion. And the halfbacks, the other ones are balanced and decent. Fullback Xander Horvath. At wide receiver, we've got Keenan Allen, we've got Mike Williams, we've got Joshua Palmer, Dante Demas Jr., and Freddie Swain. So these 2 very, very good wide receivers. Pair that with the quarterback, and you've got a deadly combination. Palmer and Dante Demas are decent. I would say Swain is certainly only backup. Gerald Everett, very good tight end. I really like him. I used him in some other rebuilds. I've got Anthony Ferguson and Trey McKitty. Solid tight end room, not the best. Comparable to ours, I would say. Left tackle, Rashawn Slater, 24 years old, 88 overall. He has a star-def trait. He will only get better over time. Very, very good D tackle, 6th rated overall. Left guard, Matt Filer, 31 years old, 77. I tried to go for him, but he's super expensive, so didn't get him. 14th ranked left guard in the game, 77 rated at the moment. Corey Linsley, a super solid center, 90 rated. Nick Ford is behind him. Corey Linsley started trade 32, 90 rated. Look at that, he's very balanced, 2nd best center in the game. behind Creed Humphrey, I bet. Zion Johnson, a 2022 rookie. We've got Brandon James. Next up, right tackle, we've got Channing Harris. And Lachavius Simmons is also there grinning. Left edge is Sebastian Joseph Day. Jonathan Harris is there. Sebastian Joseph Day also super solid. Left edge, very dangerous, quick and tough in the tackle. Right edge is Quinton Milner. This is a weird one. That is a very weak position, to be honest. 24-65, a rookie here. Bunmi Rotimi behind him. That is a strange setup. Linville Joseph at the tackle, 34-79. I'm missing Bosa right now. Is he a linebacker? Austin Johnson is also there. And Otito Ogbonia. So, weird setup. There he is. Joey Bosa, left outside linebacker. 28 years old, 92 overall. Aaron Hansford behind him. So this is dangerous. Mid linebacker Kenneth Moore Jr. is injured. He is a start of trade player. Usually at some point in time he goes up to superstar. He's got a dislocated shoulder. Gonna be out for this game. Noah Sewell out of the 2023 draft. He's a great player. He's a fantastic player. He looks nothing like this. Let me tell you, I changed the face. I drafted him with the Dolphins. That was a great choice. However, I put him at the left outside linebacker position, if I'm not mistaken. Nick Neiman is the third mid linebacker. Right outside linebacker, Khalil Mack, deadly duo, of course. Chris Rumpf behind him. And Hamza Nasruddin is also with the Chargers here. When I did the rebuild, really kept that team together for the most part, and that was just great fun. Superstar X Factor. Another superstar here at corner, that's JC Jackson, 27-92 overall. He is a dangerous corner. We've also got Cam Smith here, 23-73, normal dev trait. That's quite the drop-off between 92 and 73. Then Jasir Taylor, Dean Leonard, and Madre Harper. Weird setup, I would say, but okay. Free safety, JT Woods, 23-72. Doug Middleton is the backup here. At strong safety, we've got Derwin James Jr., 27-95. He's fantastic. A superstar X Factor. Such a good and dangerous player. He's really going to be locking us down. And very, very tough. Aloy Gilman behind him. Kickers Aldrich Rosas and punters Pat O'Donnell. So what are we going to do with this information on the weekly strategy? I think despite being faced with Eckler, we will defend the short pass. That is most of the time our best bet. We've got Troy Hill, who looks to be super tired, but I will be going with the full pads and splitting for all positions because everybody else seems to be pretty fit. Again, this is not about improving the players. This is about really getting just doing your best to keep the players fit, keep them healthy. For instance, here 96. With other players, I would be going maybe for full pads here, but with these older players, I don't want to risk an injury because that would be really bad. We have so little depth, to be honest. So yeah, let's go with this. Weekly game plan, get an interception, 24 points or less. I want to have 250 offensive yards, and we are gonna win the turnover battle. Defense, I did what I wanted to do. I wanted to push down defense. That's fatigue, not defense. That seemed to work. I've got no injuries here on the board, so that is good. The injury is the most important category for me here in training. I just want to keep the players where they are, more or less. I don't need to improve them. What am I going to do? Improve a 30-year-old player? As you can see, these older players also not really gaining a lot of experience points because the experience points needed to improve are really, really up there. With that said, let's head into the game, guys. The first time that we're playing at home in the newly built stadium of the San Diego Crusaders. Here are the Chargers. Funnily enough, it was the San Diego Chargers before they moved to Los Angeles and became the LA Chargers. We are going to be rocking our home uniforms. It is very, very similar to what the Pittsburgh Steelers are having, really liking the yellow and black. The Chargers are going to be playing their regular away uniforms. And here we go. We're going to celebrate the first home game for the Crusaders. Hopefully we can get our first season win as well. we're going to be starting out with the first offensive drive here. Let's see what we can get done here. The tight end drive. Let's try this one here. All right, we're going to go with Akins. Going to be going over there. That is 4 yards. First completion for Dak Prescott. Inside zone split. Melvin Gordon III, seasoned veteran halfback here. As we get underway. I'm clicking the X to sort of press into them, but that is not working at all. Let's see. Can we get McKissick going? I would really hope so. Oh Lord, that was a very, very close one. I would have liked to get to the line here, but Noah Sewell stops us. Or at least I think it was Noah Sewell. What do we do here? Do we go for a blunt drive? Let's go with a blunt dive. I just want to get across the line. We're the home team, so I really want to make sure that we get as much points as we can out of this. And that we dominate the play, that we show them that we want to play the game our way. There we go, that's a stiff arm. And I made a stiff arm into air as well, just for good measure. There we go. And boom. There we are. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? All right, let's try this one here. Another one, another dive. Gonna go more central this time. And that is a lot of space cleared here, but shoved to the ground. But it was a good one. Melvin Gordon pushing through here. Kabam. So definitely working quite well at the moment. We're going to keep on the run plays. I mean, no use in sort of messing up that momentum. As long as we have it, we're going to try going with it. And there's another one. Another beautiful rush by Melvin Gordon III. As we go for a run, it was really open, that lane. Of course, then the Chargers were there quite quickly, sort of stopping him here. We managed to actually break one tackle. But then we were stopped. Let's go with a halfback pump draw. There's a lot of brutal run plays on the Pittsburgh playbook. I've never played that playbook yet. What is a pump draw? Oh, that means that we sort of, that everybody moves back, right? Didn't know that one. Let us go with an inside zone split to try and get back some yards here. They're setting up quite brutally here. Oh, McKissick can't really get that far. Only 2 yards here. I would love to go for verticals with Adam Thielen here, but I fear that he will not be quick enough. So let's try this Y-sail here with a Zach Ertz. I mean, we also have McKissick on the short route. Do I have a better one? Do we go with an inside zone? I'm going to try an inside zone because they are setting up, sort of expecting a pass play here, and that worked to perfection. That worked to perfection. We're up to the 12-yard line here. McKissick breaking through. 55 rushing yards. Let's go the halfback dive here. Just a straightforward run. Of course they're setting up for expecting pass plays. I sort of ran into my own player here. That took a lot of momentum out of that run. Let's go with the mountain zone weak. I mean, there's not that much coverage on the sides currently. I could try... I was thinking of maybe going with a pass play, one of those that come from behind. Currently, we're the only team playing. We're really taking our good time here. Mountain zone weak, left-hand side. Not really trusting those too much. Nah. We're gonna try the run play here. We are putting the man in motion. Yeah, only 2 yards. Let's try a wide corner here with Zach Ertz. That would be absolutely beautiful, wouldn't it? Oh, that is slapped away. Oh, that is slapped away. And that is an interception. That's JC Jackson. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dak Prescott. Yeah, it was this one. It would have been on target actually, but it was slapped away by number 36. And that meant that Jackson had an easy catch to go for. Come on, D. All right, we hold them at the 20-yard line. We get the ball again. And a long way to go again. Very long way to go. This is not a fast team. All right. This is it's a solid team, right? It's also a team that is sort of what you see is what you get. Do I go with a close play action cross? Let's try this one here. What are they gonna do? I can go with Akins. I can go with Thielen. Who's gonna be the intended receiver? I was holding my breath, as you might have noticed, and it really looked like he was gonna get there, but then he didn't. We're gonna go with the slip screen, left hand side here. But there's coverage there. We're gonna have to flip it. But then again, there's a player there. I think I'm gonna be even going for another player. Thielen can't turn around on time. Let's try the play action crossers. I am gonna be looking for Ertz here. I doubt anyone will really get into space here. Oh, god damn it. Oh, we get the ball. Devontae Parker returns and saves Dak Prescott. And actually saves us as well. Kaboom. What a hit on Dak. And Devontae Parker also. Oof. Let's go the halfback dive next. Right hand side. Let's try and break through here. I don't think that... Oh my lord. Yeah, that was just sort of the easiest tackle that was ever going to happen. Do they not have a single mesh spot? I would really... Alright, this is the 2-minute warning now. It is still 0-0, so we don't need to stress, but... No, I want a medium concept. Ah, here they are, mesh spots. Not that many, actually. Only cross wheels. Ertz, Thielen, Parker. I mean, we do have options here. Thielen. Oh, come on, Adam. I was hoping you would sort of get going a little bit better, but didn't happen. Zach Ertz on the left. That would be my main target. Parker would be fantastic. I just don't think that we will get him free enough. All right, Zach Ertz gets the ball, holds on to the ball. 1 minute 19 to be played in this first half here. That was a good one. That was a good one. Worked well. We're going to go with this here now. A screen. We're going to try and lure all the players away. And that is McKissick. And I just run into my own players. Only 3 yards on that one. 2nd and 7. I'm not going to let the clock out of my view here, so I'm going to step out of bounds. 3rd and 4. 28 seconds to go. Let's go with another one. I don't want to sort of overdo it, but if we can get the first down by going with them, yeah, that's not going to work. They knew what was coming. That was Sebastian Joseph Day just coming in here, taking us down. Let's try and get the field goal. Well, that was perfectly timed. Graham Gano puts it between the sticks. First points for the Crusaders in our home stadium. So that is definitely good. All right, let's hold them, guys. And defense manages to hold them. We're in the 3rd quarter. We're in the 3rd quarter. We're going to go the halfback blunt dive. It's just basically a left-hand side run here. Let us escape, everybody. Use a truck. All right, 2nd and 5. 61 yards. A halfback power roll, left-hand side. Oh, they are setting up. That is going to be a bum rush, isn't it? Can we get this one here? Can we get this one? Can we get Ertz into the backfield? Well, we could get him into the backfield if Dak Prescott wouldn't be throwing such a softball. Let's go for the cross wheels here. Thielen, Ertz, they're setting up super tight again. Devontae Parker would be great. And Ertz, and we get the first down. Whew, 3 and 8. This is really a nail biter, guys. It might not seem like it, but it is really tough just getting yards. And Dak Prescott, despite being an elite player, really not that solid overall. And we've got that safety player, the Chargers safety player, already in the zone, number 3. And this is a problem. I want to get him out of that as quickly as we can. So here we go. Everybody and their mum is celebrating. That is good. We're going to go with the halfback dive. Melvin Gordon. We're at the halfway point here. Derwin James Jr. That's the guy. Stiff arm. And we lose a yard. That was bad. That was really bad. We didn't really get that. The ace posts look really nice. I'm just unsure if we're going to pull that off. I'm really unsure if we're going to pull that off. I'd rather think that we would get something like Akins going here. 3rd and 5. Tight end angle maybe. Or a clear out. Would a clear out work? What else do we have? A Steeler dig. Maybe a Z spot. That's a Rob. Or do I have something better? Halfback base. Verticals. Let's go to player action post here. I want to get Thielen. That is my man. All right, well done. 1st and 10. Whew, was holding my breath right there. Dak Prescott, 10 out of 15 at the moment. Good throw, good catch by Adam Thielen. Let's just hope that they're not going to contest that one, because that did look quite challengeable. Do I have a good one here that I could go with? They're all quite squiggly. I could try the X-Slant and go with Akins. Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. Again, it's just such a weak throw by Dak at the moment. It's really strange. A-Rob, Zach Ertz. One of these two is my target at the moment. Taken down. 3rd and 7. Too little on it. 4 verticals. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that done. We have 7 yards to cross. Let's try a corner strike by A-Rob here. Parker. Or do we have maybe a better one? Almost look confusing as hell, man. Fourth and 7. Luckily that didn't happen. But we're only 3 points ahead. And this is going to be another field goal here. Or at least a field goal attempt. Slightly towards the right, but this should work out. There we go. I'm happy that we signed Graham Gano. Really happy. And there we go. We're 6 points ahead. Let's just hope that we can stop them. And we stop them. That is huge. Absolutely huge. Let us go with the halfback power. And they're sort of expecting that, I think. Feels like it. Man in motion. And we're gonna go. Yeah, that was just dumb. I tried cutting inside. Couldn't get the corner done. Cross wheels. Let's go the double cross here. Those are a lot like mesh spots somehow. Let's go that inside zone here. That is McKissick. Why did he slow down? That's Madden. That's Madden at its best. McKissick, he was rushing and then suddenly he slows down here because this is where the animation will start. He slows down. I was pressing towards the left to sort of avoid it. That did not pan out. 3rd and 4. 3 minutes to be played. We need a first down. Definitely need that first down. Let's try and get this screen working here. Towards the left-hand side. All right, there we go. We get the first down. All I want to do is just keep the clock running. And, I mean, if I can bring us into another field goal distance, then I'm all up for it. Halfback smash. Let's try this one here. We're setting up more towards the left here. The idea, of course, is to create as much space as we can for the runner. But we lose yards again. It is really tough breaking through. It is really tough. I mean, the Chargers aren't even at full capacity yet. They will be improving so much over the course of a franchise series usually. We're going to be airing that out, and I do want to go for an aggressive catch, but that did not work. 3rd and 11, Dak Prescott. Sort of a panic throw right there. What do we do? What do we do? Do I go with a corner strike? Those take ages to develop. But we need 11 yards, so we're going to have to do that. I'm going to be looking towards Parker there. And that was a flag. Was it please not an offensive penalty? Holding. All right, that was an offensive penalty. We're going to get dragged back, aren't we? Donovan Smith. We're going to have to punt. And if they manage to get one touchdown, we're going to lose the game. So let's put them as far back as we can. Give our defense as much time as we can to... Oh, come on, guys. Just get the fucker down. That is annoying, man. Stop them, and that is it. That's what I said. That is the touchdown. We could win this if we get into field goal range. Of course we could. But we're going to have to play like Jesus himself. McKissick, left-hand side. Yeah, and they smelt that. Almost an interception by number 95 there. That was super close. A bunch trail next up. We're not going to be panicking, but we need a lot of yards quickly. So let me get out of bounds. That is not happening. We do still have the timeouts left, so that is okay for me. Next up, we're going to go with a dagger. Robinson or Ertz, but I'd like to get A-Rob involved here. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, that is not happening. Injury timeout for Noah Sewell. This is going to stop the clock. That is actually not too bad. All right, we've got 34 seconds. What is the most promising play right now? I mean, there's a lot of them that could work out, but it would mean that Zach Ertz would have to be super quick. Do we go for a stick? Do we go for the halfback base? Or the 4 verticals? Let's try this one. 2nd and 3. Wow, I don't even know who Dak Prescott was throwing that one to. It's 3rd and 3. And my superstar elite quarterback is suddenly throwing the ball like an absolute rookie. And it wasn't even that much pressure on him. Okay, Adam Thielen. 2nd try here. We need to get 10 more yards to go for that field goal, and then I'm still not going to be super relaxed. Let's go with the curl flats. First and 10, stepping out of bounds, 24 seconds, 45 yards to go. Clock is stopped. All right, we've got verticals again out of the gun formation. We could go for a double corner. Those double corners are really not too helpful right now because they take a lot of time to develop. Let's try play action crossers. They're sort of really expecting that one to happen. But the farther we can inch forward, the better it is. Why does he step out of bounds? Why does he step out of bounds right there? He should just stay where he is. Wait for the ball to come to him. And let that be that. 2nd and 10. Again, I would really like to get forward a little bit more. Do we go with this one? Do we go with the jailbreak screen? Not sure. Let's go with the curl flats. And I'm just keeping my eyes on the clock here. I think it was a good one. It was a good catch, both feet. And then he falls back. So 50, the clock is stopped. That is good. Are we gonna go with a halfback slam here? 15 seconds on the clock. All I need is a field goal. All I need is for us to get up the field as much as we can. Timeout called. It's the first one. We've got 10 seconds. The big question is, do I go for another run? Or do I go for the field goal? Sort of, I want to limit the chances here, you know. Do we go with this one here? Am I gonna regret this terribly? Let's go with an inside zone split, and then we're immediately gonna call a timeout. And we call the timeout. Right. 4 seconds on the board. Jesus Christ, my hands are sweaty, man. They are really sweaty right now. It's a 40-yard field goal for Graham Gano. And they're going to ice the kicker. I just knew that they were going to do that. I would be interested to know what would happen if I call another field goal now. Right? I'm going to go a little bit towards the left. It's perfectly timed. And it's going to be... It is not going to be in. It's not going to be in. And we lose by a point, guys. We lose by 1 point. By our inability to get the ball into the field goal from 40 yards out. Dak Prescott, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, 119 yards, 57% completion rate. He is not as solid as I expected him to be. Melvin Gordon wasn't bad. McKissick wasn't bad either. On the receiving side, Joshua Palmer, Adam Thielen, Jared Everett, Zach Ertz. Again, we didn't get a touchdown done. And that just cost us. Nick Neiman, 9 tackles. Derwin James, Cam Smith. 1 sack for DeMarcus Lawrence. 1 interception for JC Jackson. And with that, guys, we go 0-2 in this regular season here. Again, it's very close. 1 field goal in it. I just wish we could have made that. We really had it in our own hands, on our own feet. But they iced us, and I just couldn't even get the trajectory done. Next up, we're going to be playing against the Seahawks at home, then the Saints, then the Bills. These are good games. These are good opportunities for us to get things done. In our own league, we've got the Commanders then and the Eagles, the Giants as well, Dolphins, Cardinals, Eagles. So these are going to be, this season is going to be tough. I mean, we are not really that overpowering at the moment. Our 85 offense, that's mostly down to Dak Prescott and the offensive line players, those 2 superstars. Defense is realistic, I would say. And yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the game. It feels very different to the Dolphins franchise. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you did, please drop me a like and subscribe. That helps me a lot. And as always, thank you for watching, and see you next time.